I'm sure you've seen those voiceover Instagram Reels. They're the biggest fad, and they're great for actually connecting with your audience. Well, in this video, I'm gonna show you how to make the Instagram Reel with voiceover directly in Instagram Reels. First thing we wanna do is we wanna grab our clips. So I'm just gonna scroll to where I filmed the clips. So I'm gonna select, and I'm gonna select all the clips that I want to include in this video. I might not include all of these, but I just like to have all of the clips there just so I don't have to like keep scrolling back through my feed to get to them. So I'm just gonna go to this arrow bar and I'm gonna create new album. And then create album, name it, perfect. Now you're gonna want to actually think about how you want this to all come together. I say it's important to come up with like a script first so that you can get an idea of what you want to say, and then that's going to help you create your clips. And if you're doing this in Instagram, you're going to have to add your clips first, and then you can add your script and your voiceover. So go in and actually figure out what you want to say. So to do that, I'm going to go into ChatGPT. The more details you give ChatGPT, the better it is. So I say, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell it what I wanna do, why I wanna do it, the type of business I want, kind of the things that happened that day, and then we're gonna work together to create the script. I wrote everything to describe what was happening, and now I'm just gonna add, tell it to start with a hook. So start the video with a hook and make it enticing. And you want to add a call to action at the end. Anything, so we can hear, I am just gonna ask them to send me a message if they're interested in this kind of service. So let's see what it creates. I think it does, it's okay, it's a good start, but I think it needs to have more, make it more personal. And this takes a while. It's like going back and forth with ChatGPT to just like really fine-tune what you want. You won't be able to look at the script on your phone as you're recording the voiceover, so I suggest having it on a computer and pulling it up on your computer just so that you have somewhere to read it from. Now let us make a reel. So I'm gonna go into Reel, and I'm gonna go into that album, and I'm gonna start picking some of the videos I want in here. Let's get us planning first, maybe. There we go, so I picked a bunch of videos, and I'm gonna put them together. And this is kind of where you could use this, because what it's gonna do is it's gonna pre-cut them for you. You don't necessarily have to use the music, but it's going to allow you to have the clips a little bit shorter. So I'm just gonna pick a random song. And now I'm gonna go to edit video. I can get rid of this song. There we go. And so you can see my clips are a little bit edited. This last one's pretty strong, pretty long, but I can start to go in and adjust it. So now what I would do is I would go in and adjust the clips, and I don't want to make any clip too long. I know that my goal is to make this 30 seconds. So I want to just get the gist of what I'm doing, and I can start tightening. Well, these are 2 time lapse in a row. So if you want to move your clips, let's reorder that clip. I'm gonna move that time lapse further. There we go. What you can do is you can even cut the clip. So I'm gonna split this, and I'm gonna get rid of this excess. Perfect. And because this time lapse has this girl in the pink doing the interview, so I'm just gonna make sure that I'm filming her with her next. So I'm just gonna reorder, hold it down, move it to where, drag it to where you want it. I want that there. You can see right here, it's going to show you how long this clip is. I suggest not making any clip longer than 4 seconds. So I'm just going to, you can't click on it, just zoom in. Click on that, make sure that's under 4 seconds. There we go, she talks there. And then we have, oh, I like how this pans out. So you can just move it to the part that you like. So you're just going to get the base of it down to what you want. Okay, so once you have your video down, you can start doing the voiceover. For the voiceover, I suggest you use a mic. So I'm just gonna plug this one in. Perfect, and then I can start recording the voiceover. So I'm gonna do it 1 paragraph at a time, just so I don't put too much stress on myself. So let's start it. 2 hours, oh I did that again. 2 hours, 8 videos, 1 mission-driven team. Can we make it happen? Absolutely. So you saw there, I made a mistake at the beginning. I didn't actually do it correctly till here. So I could cut it, but if I slide it like this, it's not gonna actually allow me to slide this voiceover in Instagram Reels. So what you gotta do is you gotta just shorten the clip here and then adjust section and then move it to the beginning. There we go. Let's play that. Ooh, and then I can just extend this. There we go. I was referred to this client and right away I knew I wanted to work with them. Their app helps First Nations stay connected and communicate with their communities. So once you have it like with that B-roll already edited, this is where you can like actually fine tune everything. So like now I see where it is. It's going to make me want to, let's see, let's edit this. Let's reorder this. Let's make this last clip way shorter, just to the clapping. And let's maybe get rid of one of the other clips. When you shorten it, your voiceover might get shorter too. Perfect. Okay, now you know when you're listening to this, you can hear the audio from the actual camera and you can hear my voiceover. So what we can do is we can actually adjust this. So let's add a song instead. When you're adding a song, you want it to be an instrumental song because if you have speaking and speaking, it's not going to be as good. So let's say instrumental and search. So what that's going to do is that's going to get rid of any of the camera audio. But if I want to adjust everything, I'm going to go to volume over here. And this is going to allow you to adjust the music. I don't suggest adjusting the music too much. So let's go done. Okay, and there's one more thing you can do. You can add captions. So you press captions here at the bottom, and it's gonna transcribe it for you. And you have all these different options for how you're gonna have your captions show up. So if you see any mistakes, you can just click on it and then adjust it that way. And then you can also have it so it shows up the word. Actually, I like this one better. And then you can adjust where you have that show up. And then you can share it or you can save it as a draft and upload it later. If you have a reel question, please leave me a comment. I use these comments to generate video ideas for upcoming YouTube videos. And until next time, peace!